What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, guys. Looking at some stuff today. All right, let's start off on the S&P 500 here really quick. This is silver things, but I just like to touch it because it does correlate with a lot of other things. As you saw, we had Powell speak today, so that caused a giant sell-off after a really random rally. It was pretty random, but let's see if we take a look at the 1 hour. We're back at this 2600 is where we really have to break. We have to break this high here in order to be on a true uptrend or continue this uptrend that we've been on. Otherwise, big picture on the daily, we're still on a downtrend. You can almost draw a trend line right to there. I think we're going to retrace up to 2632 possibly. Right now, it's looking so great for it to even break 2600. So we might not even break 2600. This has been like the most boring day of trading ever. I mean, it is just like, even on the 5 minute, I mean, just look at how slow that's moving. There's not really much of a price action you can do. The only thing I've been doing is shorting it every time it hits this trend line that I drew yesterday. So I have two trend lines. One's that's the wicks and one's that follows the candle bodies. As of right now, the wicks are following this trend line pretty well. So we'll see right here. I think it's going to really get stuck right here. I don't force 25.95. That's where we're going to see a pretty big rejection. We might even see it right now. That'd be cool if it just touched there and went down. If we break that, it's like it's all over. But yeah, see how we're struggling right there. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it is strong. Some pretty big green candles. So that is my foreshadow. We'll just have to see if it breaks. It closes above 2600, below 2600. Will depend on what I want to do. Obviously, I still don't want to go long right now and hold it overnight because I don't trust this uptrend at all. Nope. Personally, that's me. So we'll see. Looking at gold, gold was nice last night. That was another, like, it was almost like a double top here. As you see, this is my old resistance. We never closed above this, this area last time, so that's why that is an actual line for me. So it'd be almost like a zone would be these candle bodies because it never closed above or below it. So that right there, it's smaller, but that is why I shorted gold right here last night directly. And also went long on USD pairs. I'll show you those here soon enough in the Forex machine. Right now, we're still selling off of gold. We're at a major support right here would be my next zone after we broke this one here. That wasn't really as major as this one. This is going to be a tougher one to break the 1286 where gold versus US dollar. So we're going to have to break the 1286, and then after that we'll probably head down to the 1282 down to this lower point on gold. So gold is a sell. I wouldn't hold this overnight. Like I said, I only day trade it or play the futures directly if I'm going to play gold. I don't really like shorting gold because if you haven't noticed, gold's on an uptrend. So we're just kind of topping off right here. We're looking like we're just trailing sideways. Short gold up here, long gold down here. And if it breaks down below here on this last low of 1276, then I would cut it. So like I said, if you're looking at gold chart directly, it's going to be a little different than mine. So just take for war. It's going to look the same, just the numbers might be a little different. Looking at natural gas next. These charts are just so much cleaner, so that's why I'm using them. But looking at natural gas next over the hour chart here. Ooh, that's not good. We'll do this. That's still not that great. Over the last few days here, it's just kind of been, it has became kind of bullish. Honestly, gold or natural gas as of right now is bullish, I would say. So I wouldn't be trying to short it right now, especially right here at this level. We're almost making these, we're making higher highs and higher lows, trending up. So I'm in UGAZ right now. I entered below $40, and I think that's a good spot. I might swing it. If I do, it won't be more than like 20 shares. I'm not much on the UGAZ guy. I'm more of a DGAZ guy, especially when the trend is down. But the report came out today. I didn't play the report, and it did sell off. So we rallied up, and then the report came off, and I believe we just sold off. That's what this candle was. It eventually pushed up and then came right back down. So we'll see. It's continually making on this 15-minute chart is you see it's in this little zone right here. You could actually draw a trend line. That would be very ideal. Right. Well, actually, probably use the top one. Probably use the top one up here, right? I think. Yeah, that'd make more sense. And if you, oops. Yeah, so that's pretty close. So it is getting rejected. Obviously, it wasn't you guys and these guys. I just entered here at the end of the day when we hit this old support. And now I think we're going to bounce here and keep going up personally, but we'll see because you see how it kept this. It did break below, but then it came right above this. So it really depends on where it closes today. If we close above this pivot here, then I'll probably do UGAZ. But if it breaks below it, don't really like playing UGAZ as much, to be honest. But it is bullish as heck right now. Look at how high that thing went. That is crazy. That would have been a great DGAZ entry. So I would say, as of this second in time, if you're not in DGAZ, I wouldn't just jump in it because you're kind of jumping in it at the bottom. It might not be the bottom, but you should wait till at least comes up to the 3 level to enter in DGAZ, so you have a little insurance. Because then you're just chasing it right now. So my 2 cents, I think UGAZ is the play right now if you were to enter in. If you're already in DGAZ, I would just take your profit. Let's see. Oil's been cool. Oil's been so easy. I actually exited oil and went in DWT last night and sold for like barely, like it was like 2%. I sold this morning when I was down in this level again. And entered in last night. Actually, it was more than 2%. But I didn't get back to UWT. The reason was because like we're still so high right now, and we're just going sideways, kind of consolidating. I think we're going to pull back more than this because this thing has rallied up pretty far, and we're at this extremely. If we go any higher right this moment, let's see on the 4-hour here. Where are we? So this is our resistance right now. Okay, guys. So drew one here because that's kind of in the middle and attached there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11 times, and it didn't really much break there. So that's why that's a zone or a support right there. I would say the next one, this is kind of like an area of consolidation right in between these two. I don't really like making zones in between them. I like to either wait till it breaks above this, bounces off this support, and then goes up, or breaks below this, comes up, tests it again, and then fails. So that's what I like to do. I don't really. Right now, what it's doing, as you see on the 4-hour, we are at a resistance right here. I mean, you could make this another zone. I just don't really like to because this is way more significant up here. This is kind of like playing in the middle of it. I mean, you could do that. If you were to do that, I would do it right there. That would be where my, you could even bring it down because that's a great spot, but that might be a good spot. You can make it a really tight, I don't really like doing that, but that would be it because it touched over and then it just kind of rejected there over here as well. Rejection. That's like a really small, insignificant zone, but you could play that. As you see, I mean, you could have played that earlier today, why that did that. But it's nothing major. We're just kind of trending. We're trending up, but if you're not in either, I would just wait to see where it goes. I would wait for it to break above this, bounce off, or UWT because it's on an uptrend. So UWT still on an uptrend. Look back, it's this here at ES. Let's see. Oh, what the heck happened to my? What? That doesn't make sense. I don't know why that disappeared. Draw a trend line. I had a trend line right here. You guys just saw it at the beginning of my video, and now it's gone. Makes no sense at all. Right there. That's perfect. So we are at that trend line. Look at that, and we broke above it. That's cool. So obviously very bullish as of this moment on the SPY. Broke into a new high. So 2630 is on its way right here. 2627. That is where we are headed. We will head there and then we will get rejected. And if we break that, we're now at a bull market again. I personally think so. We're on at least a solid uptrend, but we got to break that. So that's okay here. Let's see. Second, guys, let me make sure this is plugged in here. Oh, shoot. Give me 1 second. All right, we'll go to, here we go, plug that bad boy in. Let's go, let's see, gold, natural gas, oil's good. Let's take a look at, this has been something people have been just asking about because for some reason people love to play Tesla. Right now, Tesla has broken above this. Right up here at the 345 is a short. See how that's a zone, that's an old resistance. So if you did want to short Tesla, you could totally do that. The reason why is because back here, it peaked out 345 to 347. 347 would be a really nice one. 347. 345 to 347 is your short for Tesla. If you want to go long, then I would wait because you missed it. Sorry. All right. And then Bank of America and Goldman Sachs, they kind of follow the same thing, but I guess some people are playing Goldman Sachs and stuff. So Bank of America slowly on this trend line as well. Let's look at Goldman Sachs. First, I'm looking at this. What are we doing? We're just kind of moving sideways. We're at 175. Let's take a look on 4 hour. This is easier to find the major zones here. Wow, this thing's just on a free fall. That sucks. So we need to get up to here. That's a zone right there. I don't know if we'll make it up there. Let's see, where else is a pretty big one? Right there, because it's touched there, touched there. Let's see where that's one that's more relevant. As of right now, that would be it. Will not break above this. And that looks like it's just a huge little consolidation area. And I never broke this area either. So major spots here. Once it Goldman, if people who are playing Goldman Sachs, once it gets up to the 178, you can short there. That's why it's, I mean, it's pretty, this is a really easy pattern, guys. 177 and above, 177.50 up to 178 would be my 178.50 would be my stop loss. That's a short. That is so clear. Like you guys see how it's trending sideways. It's still making higher lows, so see how it's making a higher high too. Oh no, it's not making a higher high. It's just moving sideways right now because the market's moving slow. So if you are going to short Goldman Sachs and you wanted the average down, 178 would be where I average down exactly. All right, let's look at Forex because people wanted me to look at that as well. I don't really play large lot size, obviously. I mean, 0.5 lot size, that means like each, I mean, that is just ridiculous. So for in comparison where where did I enter this? I entered this way down here at see how many pips that is, 0.69735. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Holy crap. I am up 1,012 pips right now. So $50, 1,012 pips. If you were to actually do this with legit size, I have a $1,000 account, so I use sizing how you're supposed to. I've already almost doubled my account, which is cool as heck. So up like 40 or 50%. Obviously, if I make close to $50 a day in Forex, $1,000 account, I mean, you can double the account in, 20 days or whatever it is. But yeah, so, and as you see, this is all I've been doing is just moving my stop loss up right to here, the last low candle. That's pretty much how I've been. I was already in this before. But I re-entered in again, and I'm only at 46 cents. But just to give you guys a comparison of like how that's so small. So I don't know. I'll probably just close that because it's at a resistance there. It's not like I'm trailing a lot of money here. But if we look at other USD pairs as of right now, we also call them out in a private chat at night. See, the problem is it's tough to read them with these stupid candles like this. Mainly because of this flash crash we had, it's very difficult to actually find plays. But if we were to find old resistances and supports, just based off of where we are right now, where it looked like we're at a resistance. It's kind of, I don't really like that. I've just been playing in major areas on the 1 hour. See how I found this actual chart itself was on the 1 hour. Right down to here is where I entered. And the reason, and this was actually a buy order. The reason why was because we peaked out over here as well. Let's see if I can see it easier on the 4 hour. It kind of just made its own area right here. And I just moved it up a little bit. So my actual support would have been right here. And I just put my entry in just above that because it does enter a little bit the spread. So if it just bounced there and went up, I wouldn't have got entered. But if I put it a little bit above it, the spread will actually enter me in. That's why I did that there. And it looks like we're headed up to this major. Actually, that is a pretty major. We're at a resistance right now. But if it goes above this, you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to come right up to here. And that's going to be my next zone. That'll probably be my take profit if it wants to actually like get not that there. Never close. The candles never close. Boom. That is where I'm headed to. 0.71066. Audi AUDCHF. USD CAD. See, it's just selling off like a mofo. Let's look on the 1 hour. See, there's nothing really. It's just going up and down sideways. There's nothing to play here. There's no trend. I've been playing that. USD CHF. Same thing. USD is just going up. USD JPY. I played this long the other day. Reason why was because we were holding this area pretty substantially. And I just saw the old kind of spot. If we broke down, we would have broke down to here, and we didn't. We held it. We actually bounced off this pivot here. Let's see here. If we look back here, Forex is a little tricky right now, I'll be honest with you, with actually finding supports and resistance for USD pairs because of that crash. So, tough one. USD JPY. There. So that's why I entered that. Yep, look at that. That's beautiful. That is a perfect buy. It's a perfect buy. Touched there so many times, really didn't close above that. Makes sense. And where are we right now? We're right at this pivot here. We need to break this really bad. If we don't break this, then we're probably going to just head on back down. But if we do break this, we can guarantee going up here. See, that's where I got the resistance from. Then we'll head probably up to this area. But like I said, USD pairs because of the flash crash. If one would be easier for you guys to read, man, they're all just, I just don't like the ones that crashed. So let's do this brand new one here for at least there's no crash in this one, so that's nice. So right now we're just in the consolidation area, and the reason why is because of over here. This is actually looks like more of a short. This is a short for sure, but that's the bottom. So that's your actual zone right here. You can enter in type 1 here, half position, and then double down here. Stop loss right above that. That would be, this is definitely, we need to, yeah, we're already starting to, we're kind of just touched above it. Now we're breaking below it. So that would be a short as long as we stay below it. The only thing is we are in this temporary uptrend right here, as you see. So if you are going to enter this, as of right now, I would wait. Or you could do buy really quick and scalp up to here and sell. See what happens. Once you see rejection, then you could do a sell. What I would wait to do is see if it breaks this. As long as we keep below this area here, we should be golden though as a short. See, we're just still on an uptrend though. So I guess the real determination would be once we come down to here. And if we break the 0.67655 would be your short confirmation. Otherwise, it's still a buy. We're just in this major resistance area. Anyways, guys, I made that video a little long. If you have actually used you'd like me to break down, just let me know, or any sort of Forex. But as for now, I'll let you guys go. Peace out.